What's Canada's immigration system going to look like in 2021? Well, the answer to this question really depends on the global community's ability to successfully defeat the coronavirus. Once the coronavirus is out of the way, we can expect Canada's immigration system to gradually return to some form of normalcy. By normalcy, what I mean is Canada welcoming once again over 300,000 immigrants per year. Before we get there, however, there will be some obstacles. Notably, IRCC will need to return to its standard operating procedures. Right now, they're operating at limited capacity, which is resulting in slower processing times. They're going to obviously have to return to normal to be able to process the tens of thousands of immigration applications out there of individuals looking to come to Canada. There are going to be other challenges. So, for instance, there's going to be economic challenges that will constrain the ability of individuals overseas to come to Canada. So, for instance, some countries will need to devalue their currencies, which is going to limit the disposable income of individuals who otherwise would have been able to come to Canada. On the other hand, we should expect Canada's immigration system to return to a situation that resembles what it looked like prior to the pandemic. And the reason for that is that Canada's fundamental need for immigration has not changed. We have an aging population. We have one of the world's oldest populations, in fact, and we have one of the world's lowest birth rates. So by 2030, nearly half of Canada's workforce, the baby boomers, will reach retirement age. This accounts for 9.2 million individuals. To put this into perspective, Canada currently has 20 million workers. In addition to that, we don't have enough children in Canada to compensate for all the people who are going to be leaving the workforce. So we have a birth rate of around 1.6, which is usually among the lowest 30 or 40 countries in the world in terms of fertility. And so when you add these two components together, what this means is that moving forward, immigration will continue to account for the majority of Canada's labor force growth, population growth, and it's going to account for a greater share of Canada's economic growth. And so that's why once the pandemic is over, we should expect higher levels of immigration. In addition to Canada's internal situation, I mentioned that economic challenges overseas will inhibit the ability of individuals to come to Canada. Well, this is also going to create some opportunities in terms of immigration to Canada, because the economic challenges overseas will also see some individuals decide that they're going to have to relocate with their families in pursuit of economic opportunity. And so we should see greater demand among some segments within the international market in terms of moving to countries such as Canada. Now, going back to the original question in terms of what the immigration system will look like in 2021, of course, again, we need to end the coronavirus pandemic. And so whether we get a vaccine and it's distributed in 2021 or 2022, God forbid, it happens that late, we know that the pandemic eventually is going to end and that Canada will continue to welcome high levels of immigration to support its prosperity. We're just going to have to remain patient.